Okay, so I will just select the plane. So here we have features called constraint and profile. Okay, so we will see first constraints. So constraint is nothing but giving dimensions. Okay, so constraint is nothing but restricting the elements. So how to restrict the element? So by providing dimensional constraints as well as dimensional constraints, geometrical constraints and dimensional constraints. So as I told you, so this is not constraint. Okay, so all of you have notebook, right? All of you have notebook.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
note some points. So status of constraints. Status of constraints. So first, in that first is under constraint. Under constraint. So take down in bracket sorry, white color. White color. All of you switch on your video. Okay, fine. Next point. So under constraint means, so if you have created sketch, okay. So if the sketch is in white color, that means it is not constrained. Okay. Next second point. Note down second point. So Puneet, Ashwin, Salim, Pawan. Okay. So second is iso constrained or fully constrained. Iso constrained or fully constrained. In bracket green color. So that means whatever the sketch will create, if it is in green color, that means it is fully constrained. Okay. So I will tell you how to check the status of constraints. Okay. Blindly you can't decide the status of constraint. We have one method. I will show you. Next, third one, third point. Over constraint. Over constraint. In bracket, violet color. In bracket, violet color. Okay, so that means, see, suppose if you are given the dimensions twice, okay, repeatedly if you are given times dimensions, okay, so that means the sketch will be over constraints. Okay, I will show you how to do all those things. Okay, let me start the sketch first. So I will tell you the status of constraints. Fine. So here, okay. So you note down all these points. So can you observe this window? This,
Yes, sir.
see this window.
Yes.
Okay, note down all the points. So once you finish, you just tell me, sir, completed.
Okay.
All of you have finished?
No, sir.
Fine. So one by one, I will show you how to do all the things. Okay. So I will ask you. You just say one by one. Okay. Fine. So these are all the constraint definitions. Fine. So which is first one?
Distance.
Distance. See, one thing you keep in your mind. So whatever the sketches you will create, that should be with respect to these origin. Okay. So here sketch is in white color, right? Okay. Sketch is in white color. So how to check the status of consent? Here you have one icon. Okay. So here you will get icon. See, this is the icon. Okay. Fine. So once you click it, you will get the status. See, under constraint. Got it.
Yes, sir.
See, it is highlighting in orange color. Okay. So you note down in under constraint, orange color, white or orange color. Okay. So we need to constrain this. So which is the first one? Length, right? Distance, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how to give distance? Here you have icon constraint. See, here you will get constraint. If you won't find this, see, suppose unfortunately you have closed it. What you can do, you just right click here. You will get constraint. See here, constraint. So you just place it here. Okay. So click the constraint. If you want to give distance between this, see this line or this point, select this and this and click it. See here, you are getting distance. Okay. So the units are in inches. See here, if you double click it, you are getting in feet, right? So how to change the units? So go to tools. So to change the units, go to tools, options. So here you have in general parameters and measure. Okay, you just click on this parameter and measure. You have units here. Okay, here in this you have length, that is foot. In terms of feet we have, I will change it to millimeter and give okay. So we have changed it. See here, it has been changed. Got it? So this is how you can give. I will give, see, if you double click it, you can edit the dimension. Say I will give 10. So this is how you can give the distance. So which is next one?
Nth.
Length.
Length. So similar to distance only. Select the constraint and select the line. It will give the length of the line. See here. That's it. Double click it, you can edit it. Say like this. Okay. So which is next?
Angle.
Angle. Say suppose if you have inclined line. If you want to give angle between this axis and this line, so go to constraint, select this line and select another line, you will get angle. See here.
Yes, sir.
If you double click it, you will get. Next.
Radius or diameter.
Okay. So you have circle, or if you have arc. Okay. So just click the constraint, select the circle, you will get diameter. Okay. If you double click it, you can change the dia to radius, radius to dia. See like this. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Next, just select constraint and select arc, it will take automatically a radius. So which is next one?
Semi major axis.
Where you will get semi major, semi minor?
In eclipse.
In ellipse, right? So observe carefully here. We have major axis and minor axis. So go to constraint, select the ellipse, you will get major axis. See, double click it, you can edit it. Next, again select the constraint. Again, if you select ellipse, you will get major axis. Okay, don't click left button, just click the right button. You will get semi minor axis. See, click it. See, got it.
Yes, sir.
Next,
Symmetry.
symmetry. Symmetry, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See here we have normal rectangle. See, we don't have any constraints here. If you select this centered rectangle, see here. See, the horizontal lines is symmetry with respect to horizontal axis. So equally it has been spaced, right? So if I move vertical axis, it is moving vertically. Got it? See here. Okay. So now, if you want to make symmetry, so just go to constraint, so click outside here once, go to constraint, select horizontal lines first, okay, then left click, click allow symmetry line, then select the symmetrical axis. See here, see horizontal lines has become symmetry, vertical not yet. So again, if you want to make vertical, so select two lines, then right click, allow symmetry, vertical axis. See here. Got it? See, once again, I will show you for circle. So you can make symmetry for circle also. Suppose if you have two circles or if you have a line. Okay. So you can make symmetry the center point with respect to horizontal or vertical axis. You can make symmetry the circle with respect to horizontal and vertical axis. We can symmetry these points with respect to horizontal or vertical axis. Okay. So select it. Select the center point. These two. So then right click, allow symmetry, vertical axis. See here, now it has become symmetry. Okay. See the same way, if you want to make whole circle, select two circles, right click, allow symmetry, vertical. See here, now the relation has been built. So these are called geometrical constraints. Okay. Next, if you want to make point, just select these 2 points and make symmetry. Which is next one?
Midpoint.
Midpoint. Suppose you have two lines. If you want to coincide this point to this midpoint of this line, select the point, select the line, right click, click on midpoint. See here, it has been coincided with the midpoint. If you try to move, it will stick on this midpoint only. Next, equidistance is not required. Just cancel it. Next,
Fix.
sorry.
Fix.
Hmm?
FIX. Fix.
Fix is also not required. Then,
Coincidence.
yeah, coincidence is very important. Suppose if you have a circle or if you have a line, okay, if you want to coincide this point with this axis or this point, so what you can do is go to constraint, select the midpoint, select this axis, right click, coincidence. See here, it is constrained with this axis. Got it?
Once again, sir.
So once again,
Yes, sir.
so select it, select the point, select the axis, right click, coincidence.
Okay, sir.
Again, if you want to coincide this line with this line, select two lines, right click, coincidence. Like this. Next, next.
Concentricity.
What do you mean by concentricity?
Coincidence of circle.
Okay, two circles of different radius lying on a same point. Okay, so we have two different circles, right? If you want to make concentric these two, select two circles, right click, concentricity. See? Okay. Only thing is you just select the elements, right click and perform whatever you want. Next,
Tangency.
tangency. Suppose you have a line and you have a circle. If you want to make these two tangent, see here, select this, right click, tangency. See, this is tangent. Then
Parallelism.
parallelism. See, suppose if you have two irregular lines. If you want to make these two parallel, select two lines, right click, you can make parallel. Got it? Okay, sorry guys for interruption. Okay, which is next one? Which is next?
Perpendicular. Perpendicular.
Okay. If you want to make perpendicular of two irregular lines, select two lines, right click, perpendicular. See here, it has become perpendicular. Next,
Horizontal.
see here, this is very important. See, as I told you, if it is in blue color, that means it is horizontally constrained. Okay. If it is in blue color, if I create like this, it is in vertical. Okay. Unfortunately, if you have created inclined line, irregular line, you can make this horizontal. How? Select the constraint, select the line, right click, horizontal. Okay. Next, same way, select the constraint, select the line, right click, vertical. Got it? Which is
Yes,
next
sir.
one?
Completed, sir.
Okay, one more is there. Suppose you can give length, right? See your length. So I don't want to give length. I want to give horizontal distance and vertical distance. So don't click here. Just right click here. Right click. You will get horizontal measuring direction. So you will get horizontal distance. Say like this. Again, if you want to make vertical distance, select it. Right click. Vertical measuring distance. See like this you can give. Okay. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, so this is how you can use all types of constraints. So next, I will show you some of the features, so which are very important. So first, I will show you status of constraints. So what I will do, say here, I will create on rectangle. So this is not constraint, right? So if you check the status, it is not constraint. See how to constrain it. We need to constrain with respect to these origin. And one thing you remember always, whenever you are constraining the geometry should be constrained with respect to drawing. Don't give blind dimensions. Okay. Don't give unnecessary dimensions. All of you are getting? Okay. See here, I will constrain this. So you can give dimension with respect to this origin, or else you can use dimensional geometrical constraints. So what I will do, so I will give length of these two. So this I will give 100. This I will give 250. Okay. See, still it is not constant because it is moving freely. So what you can do? You can do, see, from this point to this point, right click. If you make coincidence, see it is in green color. See here, ISO constraint. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Or else, if you want to make symmetry, double click it, select horizontal distance, right click, allow symmetry, horizontal axis. See here, now it is moving in this direction. Again, select these two, right click, allow symmetry, vertical axis. Select the vertical. See, now it is constrained. All of you got it?
Yes, sir.
Suppose, see here,
ಸರ್
yes,
ಸರ್ ಇದು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ರು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ದಲ್ಲ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಹಂಗೂ
ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. So not, see, the way what I am showing, not only you can use that way, you can use your own way to constrain it. And one more thing, you need to constrain as per the drawing. Okay, this is example I am showing you. So I have sent you 4 drawings. I will show you how to do that. Okay. Say next. Suppose, see here we have operation features. So corner and chamfer. Okay. So corner is used to create fillet, chamfer. You know, it will cut into some angle. So go to corner. So here, once you select the corner, you have one window here. Here you need to select no trim. So you are getting no trim. Okay. Select this no trim. Always you remember this. It should be no trim. Select this line and this line. See here. Select it. See, it will create a fillet. Say like this. Okay. Got it. So next, if you want to create chamfer, select the chamfer. Again here, no trim. Select this and this. See here, you can create chamfer here. Got it. So next we have very important mirror. Suppose if you have circle, so what I will do? I will do constraint here. Okay. So only thing is I need to give a radius or dia. Okay, I will give radius itself. So I will give around 25. Okay. Now if you want to create same circle here, you can use mirror here. So go to mirror, select this, select the center axis. See here. All of you got it?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
No.
Okay. See, over constraint means suppose it is already constraint. If you check this, it will show ISO constraint. Once you go to this, if you give again dimension for constraint, see it is in violet color. If you check, it will show over constraint. It should not be over constraint. It should be always ISO constraint. Okay. So now we have very important here, trim. See here, go to operation. So here we have quick trim. So here you have, see the operation window. If you won't find this, right click and click this operation, you will get this operation window. So here you have drop down menu called trim. See, here you will get the trim. Just double click it. So go on selecting the elements which you want to trim. See there. Select this. Select. See, it is showing. See, if I trim this, it is impossible to trim a length element. Do you want to convert the length into distance? Just give OK. See here. So sometimes what happens, if you trim the elements, the constraints will go. So you have to be careful while trimming. All of you got it? Any doubts? Okay, you just open the drawing what I have sent you. Okay, I will just open the drawing. So I will show you this example. Yeah. Okay. So all of you are getting the screen. I will show you how to do this. All of you are getting the screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. See here. So before starting the drawing, so you have to read and you have to understand the drawing whatever has given. Okay. So here you need to understand all the drawings. Okay. All the dimensions, and you need to decide from where you want to start. Okay. Here what I will do, I will start from this. Okay. So we have this circle, right? So what is the dimension of this circle? This is 28 dia. So from here
Yes, sir.
to here. Okay. So I will draw this. So select the circle from center point. See some, give dia. What is the dia of that? Let's see.
28.
28.
28. See, sometimes what happens, unfortunately, if you have created like this, see, what you can do, you can coincide this with this, and then you can give dia. What is the dia?
28.
28. Okay, fine. So once you create one profile, you need to check where is the status of constraint. Yeah, see, okay, ISO constraint. Until if you won't get ISO constraint, don't create new profiles. Keep in your mind. Okay. So always you have to remember that.
Okay.
So next we'll create this dotted circle, that is reference circle, right? So go to circle again from the center point. Go give dimension. What is the dia of that?
44.
44. Give 44. So that is dotted circle, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how to convert to dotted circle?
Offing the
Sorry. See, select the circle. Here we have construction or standard element. Click on this construction and standard element. See, it has been converted. Again, it will be in on mode. You need to switch off it. Okay. Next, we'll create these small circles. So, what is the dia of that circle? Small circle. See here, 6 holes of 8
8.
dia.
8.
So what you can do, so see here, this is also highlighting, this is also highlighting. That means the center point is, if you select this, the center point will coincide with that. See here, see here. So don't select like click here once if it is highlighting. So you need to see like this. You have to create. See, otherwise what happens? See, if you try to create the circle, say if it is highlighting, see this is highlighting here, so it will, the relationship will build. See here, it has become tangent. Okay, so be careful while creating it. So now select this 8 dia, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next we have, so here in CATIA we don't have pattern feature. Okay, so we have to use mirror option here. So how many circles are there?
6 holes.
Six.
We have to create 5 more.
Yeah, we have to create 5. Total 6 are there, right?
Yes.
Okay. What is the angular spacing for this? 6 divided by 360. 60, right? Angular spacing is 60. Okay. How much we need to create symmetrical axis? At an angle 30 degree. So here select the axis line from the center point. See here, I have created. If you check this status, so it is not constrained. We need to give dimension. So go to this. So select this axis and this axis. That is, if you double click it. So if you double click it, you need to give 30 degree. Now it is in green color. Check it. It's in under constraint. That means the point is there. It should not be open. So what you can do, you just trim it. So go to trim this axis. See here. All of you got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. So next, what you can do, if it is 30 degree, if I mirror it, it will become angular spacing 60, right? So go to mirror here, select the profile and select the axis. What happened? I think it has not selected. So mirror, select the profile and select the axis. See here. All of you got it? Again, what I will do, I will select hold the control button and select 2 circles. Then go to mirror and select center axis. Got it? Again, if I want these two, select and go to mirror horizontal axis. See here, we have done with this. Again, we will create outer circle. So go to circle, select the center point. What is the dia of this?
60.
6T. Okay.
6.
Yeah. See, we are done with that. So next we will create this. So here when you observe, so this reference axis is at an angle of 45 degree and 30 degree, right? First we will create those. So from this center point, so create this. From this center point, create this. So now we will give angle. What is the angle of this? 30 degree.
30 degree.
30 degree.
Now what is the angle of this?
45.
45. See, we have created two dotted lines, reference lines. Okay, so no need to create reference lines in the center. Okay, it will be always constrained. Okay, so you will get all always. So next we will create. See which tool we can use to create this
Ellipse.
ellipse. No
Predefined,
problem.
No, sir.
predefined,
Other-
predefined elements.
Predefined profile ಅಲ್ಲಿ
Insert.
cylindrical elongated hole. Okay, go to this, select the center point. So select this axis, and create it. Okay, so what is the radius? Outer 20, right? Always you will get it here. Double click it and give 20. Sorry. So still it is not constrained. If you check, it is not constrained. So we need to give radius, right? What is the radius? Say outer. We have 94, right? If you give any one, it will constrain. Select this arc and give. What is the radius? 94. See this radius. Okay. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
So next we will create inner part. So what you can do, go to same, select the center point, select this point and create it. So what is the radius of this?
10.
10. See like this. So next we have to create this. So to create this, which we can use? Which tool we can use?
Arc.
That is 3-point arc. So here I will go to 3-point arc. So select, see, don't select here, otherwise relationship will build. So create somewhere outside. Okay. 1, 2. See, carefully you have to create. Yeah. See, you have created it. Now double click the constraint. So from here to here it has to tangent. Again from here to here, right click, tangent. Next you need to give a radius. What is the radius? 82. See, so you just stretch it. Now if you check constraint, so you have under constraint, that is here also open profiles. Only thing is you need to go to trim this. Again, see here you are getting open profile, just trim this. Okay, trim this. Again, here we have open profile, select this and this. Now if you check, so initially you feel difficulty, if you practice, you will get it. All of you got it?
Yes.
So next, for this we can use 3-point arc, right? Or else we can use this corner. No trim. So select this and this. See, you will get it. So what do you double click it?
25.
25. See, this is how. So again and again you need to check ISO constraint. See, suppose, so while practicing, if you feel any difficulty, so it is very difficult to solve through phone call or WhatsApp. Okay. So try to finish these 4 drawings by today itself, so that you can save the drawing if you have any doubts, if you feel difficulty. So in the tomorrow session, you just share your screen and show it to me, what exactly problem you are facing, and I will solve it. Okay,
Okay.
fine. So how to save? So go to file, save, and select where you want to save and give file name. So suppose if you want to save somewhere here, select it and give save, and you can give name. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay, shall I wind up the session?
Keyboard shortcut.
Sorry?
Keyboard shortcut.
No, in CATIA you won't get any keyboard shortcuts. And that is not preferable. Even though if it is having, it is not preferable. So only in the analysis software you will get a keyboard shortcut. That too in Hypermesh. All of you got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, shall I wind up the session?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.